Welcome back. And now we finished the remaining three forces in our industry analysis. Remembering that every one of the forces have an impact on profit for different reasons, but everybody has an impact on profit. Everybody, each one of these neighbors of ours, okay? So let's see. We were on buyers. What is the power of buyers? Okay, that means does it really hurt us, the industry as a whole, not as a single business, if a buyer leaves us? Okay, how do we know what's the power of buyers? First of all, buyers are getting more and more power. However, still, usually, the organizations or the industries have the upper hand. Let's see. Are the clients sensible? Do they mind really the price in the industry? Okay, if they mind and they shop from one industry to another, okay, if they're very um, sensitive about the price changes, then that means that they have power. But if they have to buy because they have to buy, for example, in gasoline, as an industry, they have to buy, period. Otherwise, their car is not going to run, okay? It is unlikely that it will switch to an electric car, okay? So in that case, they have no power, the buyers. Are there many clients in the industry? Why does this matter? Okay, because if there are many clients in the industry, then their power is low. Why? Because you're my client, you get upset, I have 10 more, right? Not as a business, but as an industry. So if there are many clients, not a lot of power. However, if there are only a few, okay, especially in the luxury items, and industry analysis is geographically based. So, for example, luxury items in Mexico City, there are not that many buyers. I mean, there are, but like in the big scheme of things, there are not that many. So that means that then, if you're part of those buyers, you do have power in the industry. Okay. But if we are selling in Mexico City to a social economic sector that is C or D, they will probably have little power because there are many. Okay. Do we have very little clients that buy a lot of volume, like government? If our industry, like oil industry, sells to governments, there are not many clients. Okay. And if they're not, if there are little clients, then the power goes to the buyer. Is it easy for a customer to jump from one brand to another that we mentioned? For you, is it easy for you to go from McDonald's to Burger King? If yes, that gives you power. Okay, so you see how some things might be up, give you power as a buyer, and some might not. Okay, is it possible for your clients to become direct competition? How would that happen? All right. So let's take a look at the case of carbonated drinks. Coca-Cola sells, and Coke and Pepsi sell to Walmart, right? Walmart is the client. And suddenly, Walmart goes and says, you know what? I am also going to produce my own cola. I don't know if the name is Great Value, but whatever it is, okay? I'm going to produce my own cola. There, a very important client suddenly becomes your competition. Okay, that's the example. So if the buyer has little power, that is good for the profit of the industry. That means that we can relax a little bit. Okay. However, if they're powerful, we have to be very careful. Let's see. In the fast food industry, the buyers are gaining power definitely because of the global trend of um, more healthy living, more conscious about conscious capitalism. Where is the meat coming from? What's going on with the minimum wages? That kind of thing. So if buyers have power, that reduces profit. Why? Because it takes me as a company, as an industry, it takes me more effort to keep the buyer happy so that he or she doesn't go jumping from one place to another. So I have to invest more in increasing your willingness to pay, and that takes money. Okay, therefore that will reduce the profit. I'm giving examples only of profit reduction because because profit enhancement is easier to grasp. Okay. Let's go to substitutes. Substitute is anything that may um, alleviate the client's problem. Okay. Dr. Porter says that the threat of substitutes is the one force that is most likely ignored, however, is extremely powerful. Let's think about fast food industry. What are the substitutes? Okay. And here, please don't make the following mistake. Oh, I'm McDonald's, therefore my substitute is Burger King. No. We have to think as an industry. Fast food industry, we are one. McDonald's and Burger King, we're sitting together, and Subway, whatever else you want. Who is our substitute? My substitute is that instead of coming for a fast food restaurant, you decide to stop by an OXXO and buy some, I don't know, a hot dog and a Coke. Then OXXO is my substitute, convenience store. My substitute is that you say, I'm not eating that unhealthy food. I am going to prepare it myself. The fact that you cook on your own, that is my substitute as a fast food industry. Another type of substitute. No, I don't want to, you as a customer say, no, I don't want to go to a fast food restaurant. I want to have a nice dinner. Regular restaurants. Okay. Even more, when we think about the movie uh, theater, okay, the substitute is not Cinemex and Cinepolis. No, the substitute is Netflix. The substitute is a bar. The substitute is a restaurant. The substitute is just having coffee with friends. It's entertainment. Okay, so when you think about substitutes, you have to think about the deeper problem that the customer is solving. Okay, so let's see, can the customer satisfy the same need with another industry? Let's say we're Cinepolis and Cinemex. Can they substitute the need, which is entertainment, with another industry? Yeah, a gazillion. Okay, yes. Then that means that the threat of substitute is high. Can they do the same without incurring in a lot of cost? Yes. Okay. Why? Because you have X amount of money for the fast food industry. Okay. You have, I don't know, let's say you have 200 pesos to eat. So you're gonna, is food the need that you're trying to satisfy? Then you can spend those 200 pesos in many, many ways. If the threat of substitute is high, profit goes down. Why? Because then I, as the industry, I have to spend a lot of time and money in attracting and retaining clients, fighting off not only my competition, that my direct competition, but the substitutes. Okay, so I have to spend also a lot of money in innovation, in research and development, in keeping my good employees, in marketing and sales efforts. Finally, we move on to compliments. Complements. Okay, these are the new force, and it's actually a good force. It has always existed, but it was until recently that we pay attention to it. What is it? It means the add-ons. Okay, so fast food restaurant, the complement of the burger is the soda and fries. Okay, complement of going to the theater, popcorn, that kind of thing. All right. So the more stuff we have, the better. This is one force that behaves differently than the others. The more, the better. Do the clients require or would like additional complements, like apps for your phone, okay? Like microphones, earphones, gadgets for your phone. Yes, those are complements. That means profit goes up. Is the offer of complements good? Yeah, then profit goes up. Is it possible to get allies with those complement producers? Yes, then profit goes up, okay? There are a lot of complements in the fast food industry, okay? So for example, not only the carbonated drink and the fries, but the toy that comes with the cajita feliz value meal, the the fact that they have playgrounds, the fact that you can do your birthday party there for kids, the fact that for younger adults, they are including coffee, cafes, right? The offer of like Starbucks, but in McDonald's, that kind of thing, more stuff. The fact that they throw in, I don't know, movie tickets for you if you buy X amount of things. All those are compliments. And the more they have, the higher the profit. And that concludes our analysis of the industry. So for each of the forces, what you have to do is identify whether this force is high or low and why, and then what is the impact on profit. Thanks.